This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Scorpio for the month August 2021. I will talk about the situations that influences from the past in your daily life now. Then I will talk about the situations you're in at the moment or in the month August. And then I will talk about the future. So please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it can't resonate with everybody or not full 100%. This can also be interpreted vice versa. Okay, and please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like. So I will start with past now. I can see that something was you had a lot of stress. I think it was something that you were very emotional about. I think it was a relationship that you were not satisfied about. You were not happy anymore about this relationship, or you're not happy at the moment anymore with this. I can see that you have withdrawn from this. It can also be that somebody in your surroundings was really ill, so that is what you have been emotional about as well. But I think that for most of you this is about the person that you were with in a relationship, and you were really hurt by that. For very few of you there was even a third person in there. I think you maybe discovered this something from a person, that was a message. You received a message about the person you were with, I think. They had their attention on other things. They didn't have their attention full on you anymore. You have the Ace of Cups, but it is reversed. So I think that you couldn't really feel withdrawn from this person, but I think that you didn't in the past, but you have at present. This was the effect of it, the effect that you withdrawn from this person because you were very emotional, you felt very hurt, you had many tears about this person. You really believed that they were an important person in your life. They were, you really thought they were your soulmate or something really special. And it's not said that they aren't, but I think that you really needed to heal from this situation, from this pain in your heart, from something that has broken your heart. So I think that it was a person that is like, maybe you knew them for a longer time, maybe even since your childhood, and you felt you felt really this special bond with them. I can see that. But I think that this person is in principle a nice person, somebody who cares about other people, somebody who also gives their attention to other people. I think you needed to go within and really take care of yourself, and heal from this situation, because this situation you just I feel that you couldn't let go of this person in the past, because you felt I think that you have a long history with them, or there was maybe even you knew that it wouldn't work. I think you knew that it was not going to you couldn't be with this person anymore, but you could still not let go of them. And you're working on it at present, because you see that this person repeats themselves. I think you have the 10 of Pentacles, and so you see on this picture, you see it very clearly. This person is very nice, and they give their attention, in this case to a child, and maybe to the dog as well. There is this other person, this woman behind, and they are not noticed. So this person can do whatever, but they don't see what. It's like the connection is missing. It's like it's not there anymore, because this person is too distracted So in a way, things are going all right, but still this is an influence on your present life, because this person is giving too much attention to other things and is balancing things out. But it lays also next to the Seven of Swords, so there is some betrayal in here, or that's how you feel. And that can also be, maybe it's not a third party, but it is really somebody heartbroken, broken by things not being anymore the same as they used to be. For some of you, it is really about a child. It is about if you have a child, then sometimes it's like all the attention is going out to the children, and then you find out that there's nothing left between the two of you. This is the Queen of Swords, so there is clarity about this. There's clarity about this juggling two people. There's clarity about what this is, this attention that they want to give to other people. And it's also, I think this is what happened. Maybe this is happening now, but you cut it out. You say, okay, I just don't want this kind of life anymore. I don't want this kind of being, maybe not seen anymore, not being noticed anymore by the person you had this relationship with, by third party energy. So and at present, so that is all where the present feelings come from and how you stand in it now, because you have the Page of Swords, but it is next to the Four of Cups reversed. So there is this Page of Swords, and it is like, it can be a childish person, it can be somebody who is reckless, somebody with an ego issue. Now, I think that the person you are with is showing that kind of behavior. It's not only, I think that they did something irresponsible, or they did something stupid, and I think that you noticed it by accident, or something from a photograph or from a text message or something like that, about maybe somebody else, or they gave their attention to somebody else, and they probably say no, it isn't like that, it isn't, but you don't believe them. So I think that there is no trust in this, and so you don't trust them, to be completely honest about this. And so in the future, you're just, or not very long anymore, I think you're going to have to make a decision about this position, about I think that you don't feel it anymore. It is not that you don't love them, but sometimes you just put it in place and say, okay, so I need to take care of myself now. I need to look at myself, what I want. I need to focus on myself, and not so much on this, what I don't get, or what is not there. And this relationship and that person, because there are some things there that don't sum up. I think that it is like, you have this card, chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction there. I think that is maybe, I think in this case, I don't think it is there anymore. I think that was always the case. I think that is why you maybe stay together. I think this person is really, like a magnetic person. It is somebody who has always been able to attract you back to, they were, maybe also your security, your sunshine. You knew that you could count on them, you wanted to be with them. And I think that's why you can't let them go. You couldn't let go of them in the past. But I think there is a history here of where you always went back to each other because of that chemistry. And now I think you feel that that is not possible anymore, or you don't really want this new beginning. But there is something in here that you you are maybe also, because of their behavior, because of their attention to others, because you found maybe some messages, maybe it's not clear to you what was in there, the message, and what it really meant. This is a message for you to say, okay, be careful that you're not going to do something reckless now yourself, that you're not going to maybe even self-sabotage, because doing something like to to show, look, I can also be with someone else, or I can also get the attention, or just jump into something that is not good for you in the end. So that's what is warning to you, for you to do that. The sun is showing that you also at work, there is something that you are doing that you really want to do for yourself, and you're getting back to a state where you are you have withdrawn from this person, and you feel like, oh, now I can really handle the world. I think somehow you feel like relieved that you don't feel that stress anymore, that anxiety from that you have in the past. So that you feel like, okay, so now you don't have responsibilities, I don't have responsibilities, so let go of it all. I think you have to be careful with that, because you have the Two of Pentacles, it lays next to the Seven of Swords, and it comes in this energy of not knowing anymore what you want, not knowing anymore who is close to you or who is further away, or what is, like, how to balance things out. It's like it can come to a situation where both of you are juggling with each other, if you know what I mean. Both of you are not certain, both of you are in some kind of competition with each other. Look, I can still go back to that person. So I think that the energy has changed into a more, maybe also a childish way of solving problems or not solving problems. But I think that you both feel like this. So I think you both feel betrayed. I think both you can't let go of this. There is something between the two of you that you really feel somehow you're still fighting for each other, but calmly, quietly. So you're both, I think, you both need to learn from this, that it is, if it is the situation where one is hurting somebody, the other one is even hurting more, and then they hurt back more. So it's like based on revenge or based on getting away with things. Then that relationship is not anymore based on real love. It's not based on on truth and being honest to yourself either. I think it comes to this kind of something that is maybe you are fighting for that chemistry, for that, at least we have that. But I feel that there is something that needs to be learned from this, that if you want to be with this person, then in the near future you have to make a decision about this relationship, I think. And I think it is both of you. You have the Judgment card, so that is a decision. It's also like, okay, so now if you have been withdrawn, if you have been going, both doing things that are really not helping yourself, not helping the other person, not helping to be together, then Judgment is there to say, okay, so What is it that you want? Some of you maybe have fallen in love with someone else, or maybe are playing around with someone else. Maybe it is the question, do I choose for this person or do I stay in this relationship? It can also be that this was like the final thing, the judgment. It's like, okay, so what are we looking here at? What are we playing here with other people? What is our love? What is it that is left there? Is there still something there beside the chemistry? Is there still some love left for the two of you? I think that is where it comes to. And so there is going to be a turning point. And yeah, so that it's like the Wheel of Fortune. So you're really going to have to go within and find out, really, both of you, what you honestly want from each other. And then you have this turning point, and it is going to be more stable. It's going to be more, yeah, like yin and yang. It's more like, okay, so now we know what this is. We know what we want. We have more balance, and yeah. So that's what I think. The thing is. So yeah, you have the reconciliation card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It doesn't have to be that person that you were in a relationship with. It can also be that somebody from the past turned in, came back to you, or the person that you are with, and then you just have to look at, make a decision about that person. But I think that the Wheel of Fortune is something that's turning around. So it's sometimes even a person that you don't expect, that you don't even want, or that you don't think that is the person I want to be with. And suddenly it turns into somebody, that the universe is saying, yeah, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to learn. It's about balance. It's about creating stability. You are much too stressed out here. You have to sort out what you're doing here with each other if you want to have this competition with each other, or if you see who, both of you are probably getting the attention from other people. I think it comes to seeing what is necessary in your life, what you really want in your life, and to define that and say, yeah, okay, you want more stability in your life. I think that is what was this based on. It was based on not really being fair, but it was just like reaction to reaction to reaction to each other. I can also see that there is, so you have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I think that there is some difference between the two of you, of how you both perceive trust, honesty, how you perceive love, or how you have been brought up with certain rules or certain habits. It's also about the examples that you have had in your life. And I think I think that you are different in both of you are different in the way you deal with relationships, or how you behave in relationships. So I think that if you're looking at the honest truth of yourself, of how you feel, you want this turning point to more stability. Maybe you want to believe that you want to live with somebody, or you want to have that bond and more commitment. And so it can be that the person you are with is not feeling the same thing. I think you can see it. They are feeling it, but then you still have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is here that you have withdrawn from in the past. Now you are becoming the Empress, so you are going to, you don't need to worry about this, because I think you are going to say, look, I want stability. I want this now. I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to play any games anymore. I want stability. I know what I want. Maybe for some of you, you want to have a family, or a home together, or you know that you want this. And I think that that is, so this is possible. You can have this, because you have become like much more mature, or seeing that this kind of thing, it was insecure, it was maybe immature. This person keeps coming back, because they leave these two swords in your life, and then they come back to pick them up again. Oh, I forgot my two swords, so I come and pick it up. But if you look at it, you have the Page of Swords, so it's one of these swords they picked up. And then, yeah, they're going to do something again. It's like they didn't learn their lessons yet. So something is going to be clear. It's going to be clear to you as the Empress what you want from this, because this person is still not like, it's not a king or a queen. It's a page, and it comes with like a message that is like making your stomach turn around again. So you don't want to feel this, and I think you're getting on top of that. I think you're going to feel like the Empress. You feel much more on top. You feel much more that you can control things. You know what you want here. You want better than that. So it's not said that you're going to leave them, because of there is this chemistry, but I think that you have changed. There is this turning point, and that is a big change in your life. And it's also showing that these are also signs from the universe. It's also saying, okay, you know what you want now. You know that you want this stability. So I'm talking about the future. I'm talking about the month of August, but of course it can go a bit longer than that. So for everybody that will be a different time frame, but I think that you are going to want more stability, and if it's not going anywhere, then you just don't want this anymore. That's what I see for your future. Okay, Scorpio, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you next time.